Welcome to WagerTalk TV. This is the 2-minute drill. I am Kelly Stewart, at Kelly in Vegas on Twitter, joined by Ralph Michaels, at Cal Sports LV, the trend and angle man himself. If you guys are looking for any kind of trend and angle, Ralph has awesome stuff for you. Utilizes a really great database, so he loves all those questions, especially during baseball season. I love finding those plus money dogs. All right, we're moving on to football season. Let's talk about the Chicago Bears. They are the favorite to win their division for the first time in a long time. This is a Bears team that won 12 games last year, so at first glance, 9.5, oh great, they got this one locked up, but they play the toughest schedule in their division. They play a tough schedule in general, and then you have the Trubisky factor, which I think he's kind of a liability at times. We've seen him have some moments of greatness and some moments of, what the hell are you doing? So I guess it all depends on when I am betting in against or for the Bears.
Well, you know, you have the defense, and when you have the defense, you have to have a quarterback. I mean, I'm going to go back to, I think the best example of having a great defense. I'm not sure the Bears are great, but they're very good.
They have a very
back to
good
the
defense.
Baltimore days with Flacco when they won the Super Bowl. You know, you just can't make mistakes. You have to have a quarterback that takes care of business, is not afraid.
We saw the same thing with Denver when they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Peyton was banged up beyond belief, but that defense won them a Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's okay to punt the ball. It's better to punt the ball than turn the ball over on third down.
Very true.
You know, or take a sack and lose 15 more yards. It's better to punt and gain than 15 yards when you have that type of defense. So we'll see if Trubisky matures into that. That's not the quarterback he wants to be. Trubisky doesn't want to be a quarterback with the best defense. He wants to be a quarterback that can be a gunslinger and make some plays. So we'll see if his mentality can change. You know, you talked about the crossovers. You're playing New Orleans and the Rams. Okay, well, those are two games that you're going to be a dog or pick them at best in that situation. You're playing the fourth toughest schedule in the NFL based on the opponent's season win totals this year, and the toughest home schedule. So when you're playing a home schedule, put this in perspective, their opponents, when they're at home, have a 70.2 over-under win total combined. So you're playing 8 home games. So that means your average opponent is playing a win total of almost 9. 9 wins times 8 opponents is 72 wins. Their opponents total 70.5. So every opponent that comes to Chicago Stadium is almost a playoff type team. That tells you have to play well at home and play well on the road. It's a tough combination to do. You know, I look at Chicago, and they're going to start off the schedule fast. 4 of their first 5 games are, again, against losing records. So if you want to bet Chicago over, do it now. If you want to bet Chicago under, wait till they're 4-1. Find a live number then. If you can find yes-nos to win the division, jump on them at that point.
Very good
because
point.
they are going to start off the season, no question. So 2 places. If you like the Bears, now. If you don't like them, if you want to fade them, wait till October 1st and find a yes-no or to play on them. So you look at them. They also... One positive for them is they only play back-to-back road games once, and it's early in the year. They go to Denver and they go to Washington. So if you're playing back-to-back road, you'd rather be fresh early in the year with good defense. That helps you. And they're facing 3 opponents that play back-to-back road games. So that is a positive towards Chicago. But now you're looking at a team that is an elite team in the NFL that had 12 wins. But let me just give you a comparison. Yes, they're favored in 11 games, but only 3 of those games are 4.5 or more. So even when they're favored by 11 games, a lot of them are as a short favorite, 1, 2, or 3 points. And they're getting 5.5 to the Rams. So I call it a net 2. You're favored in 3 games by 4.5 or more. You're a dog in 1 game by 4.5 or more. So you're plus 2 games in lines 4.5 or more. To compare it, Green Bay is plus 4. Green Bay is a favorite of 5 times of 4.5 or more than the Bears. And New England's 12 games favored 4.5 or more. Put it in perspective how weak New England's schedule is. So yes, you have a tough schedule. Yes, you have the toughest home schedule, which makes it even harder. And yes, you're a favorite in 11 games, but only plus 1 net game are you a favorite of 4.5 or more. So this is a situation where, again, I think the Bears can get to 9. If you're playing under 9.5, I would suggest that. But again, in both cases, certainly wait until October 1st if you can find someone that offers the win the division or the make the playoffs prop at that point.
All right, let's end this video with a little bit of TNA.
Well, after the Bears have a road loss by a touchdown or more and commit some turnovers, they really take care of the ball. They're 0-17 over/under.
Wow.
And that is actually a lead-wide angle. When you lose on the road by a touchdown or more and you're -3 turnovers or more, you always take care of the ball the next week. Your quarterback, you scold your quarterback for making silly passes. You tend to run the ball more to be more conservative. So while it's a good lead-wide angle at all, the Bears are 0-17 over/under in that role.
Wow, great stuff from Ralph. $9 Monday at both WagerTalk and SportsMemo.com. All daily pick packages for Monday's action priced at only $9. That includes any 5% best bets, normally priced at $30.